Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Real Talk Bougie. Guys, we have a couple of updates real quick on the Emmanuel Haro situation. These are the mugshots of his parents, Jake and Rebecca. And you know that they were arrested on Friday evening for murder in the death and disappearance of Emmanuel Haro. So it began to be investigated as a homicide and a also as a search for Emmanuel's remains. Anyway, this evening there was a sighting of Jake in his Riverside County um, lockup uniform in red. He was spotted and it started to blow up all over TikTok. And I guess the speculation was that Jake was outside helping law enforcement try to locate Emmanuel's remains. So let's get into it. Let's go over here to KTLA. So it is true. He was outside. Jake was out working with law enforcement to find the baby's remains. Let's hear what's going on here.
Breaking news in the search for baby Emmanuel. Authorities were seen searching an area near the 60 freeway in Moreno Valley.
And right alongside them was the baby's father, who was accused in the 7-month-old baby's murder. We want to show you this video. It's from just a couple of hours ago. This is near Gilman Springs Road out there, and you can see Jake Haro there in the orange prison jumpsuit. Cadaver dogs, though, also out there assisting in the search for Emmanuel. But deputies say he was not located there. Now, Jake Haro and the baby's mother, Rebecca Haro, were arrested at their Cabazon home Friday morning on suspicion of murder.
And these arrests came just over a week after the Haros reported the baby missing, after Rebecca claimed that she was attacked while changing Emmanuel's diaper outside a Big Five store in Yucaipa. Deputies say the baby is presumed dead, and they're now working to recover his remains. The Haros are expected to make their first court appearances on Tuesday.
And now,
Okay, the father of missing 7-month-old Emmanuel Haro, who is presumed dead, assisted investigators Sunday in the Moreno Valley in the search for the remains of his child. Authorities in San Bernardino and Riverside counties launched an extensive search August 14th after Rebecca and Jake said their little boy was kidnapped from the parking lot at the Yucaipa Big Five sporting goods store after a stranger reportedly knocked Rebecca unconscious, leaving her with a black eye. In the days following the alleged kidnapping, new revelations emerged, including that the couple was being uncooperative, and investigators from the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department, the video of Rebecca with the black eye, August 3rd, may exist, that officials removed the couple's 2-year-old from their custody, and that Jake Haro has previous felony conviction for willful child cruelty. Investigators turned their attention to the parents using cadaver dogs during a search of the family's Cabazon home and seizing Jake's vehicle along with cell phones and other electronics to preserve and process any potential evidence. So as you can see right here in these pictures, he's out here in his prison uniform, and then there's also search and rescue people. But they're saying that they did not find any remains. So Emmanuel's parents were arrested Friday morning on suspicion of murder after a widely publicized search for their son. Escorted by deputies, Jake was seen in a prison jumpsuit, assisted in search and rescue crews near the 60 freeway and the Gilman Springs Road in Moreno Valley. Investigators with San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department were also seen using cadaver dogs. Sheriff's officials confirmed to KTLA that the afternoon search was wrapping up and the 7-month-old remains were not located. So it had been reported that the remains were located, but it turns out that they were not. But I guess the news is that Jake was out searching with law enforcement. So there had to have been some sort of conversations with Jake for them to just take him out of the jail. They're not going to just take him for an outing for nothing. So he had to have swapped some sort of information, some sort of cooperation. Tell me what you think down below. Let's get into this other article here. Okay, guys, so this happened this evening. Um, so Jake Haro on the scene of the search for son Emmanuel Haro along shoulder of State Route 60. The search for the missing 7-month-old Cabazon boy continued Sunday, August 24th, along the westbound shoulder of State Route 60, and one of the baby's parents was present. A, s- a Desert Sun editor spotted several first responders along the westbound shoulder of the 60 highway near Gilman Springs Road in Moreno Valley Sunday afternoon. And when the reporter contacted San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department, an officer confirmed that an active search for Emmanuel Haro was underway in that area. Look, I'm just going to say this. If they are out there searching along the highway, it would be safe to assume that Jake told them something that would make them want to search for the boy alone, which would mean that he would have had to have confessed to something, right? Um, an officer confirmed that an active search for Emmanuel Haro was underway in the area. Investigators were assisted by cadaver dogs. Cadaver dogs can only mean that they're looking for remains on the scene. And department said, adding that Father Jake Haro, who was arrested Friday on suspicion of murder with malice, was at the location with detectives. The department did not respond to questions about the details of Jake's involvement, but told the Desert Sun at 4:45 p.m. California time that he was en route back to jail. The sheriff's department said Emmanuel was not located. No additional details about the search are available. Jake and Rebecca were arrested Friday at their home on Ramona Street on suspicion of murder malice and were being held without bail, according to Riverside County Sheriff's Department. Jake, 32, was being held at the Larry D. Correctional Facility, according to Riverside County Inmate Database. Rebecca, 41, was being held at the Robert Presley Detention Center. Both are expected to appear in court Tuesday, August 26th at the Riverside Hall of Justice. Deputies at the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department responded to 34-00 block of Ukaipa Boulevard at 7:50 on August 14th to a report of a missing 7-month-old boy identified as Emmanuel Haro. The child's mother reported to the deputies that she had been physically assaulted and was standing outside her vehicle changing her baby's diaper in the parking lot at the Big Five Sporting Goods store. Rebecca Haro reported that she was left unconscious as a result of the assault, and when she awoke, the baby was missing. We know that that was a mess. Look, I'm not going to hold you with this. We know all of the details of what's going on here. This was a complete mess. Um, these two right now are in custody. They are in custody of the sheriff's department. This is a developing story. They are looking for the baby at this moment. And it's just a really, really sad turn of events because people are still really heavily vested in finding baby Emmanuel. People are still holding out hope that he could be for his safe return, but I think we know that the worst unfortunately has happened. But there's always hope, right? Anyway, guys, make sure to hit the thumbs up if you're new here. Make sure to subscribe, set your notifications, and next time I have an update, I will definitely be back. Take care. Bye, guys.